So Jason, you've selected your squad ahead of 3 fixtures in Mayo, games against Latvia, Faroe Islands and Luxembourg. Can you talk us through the selection process?
Yeah, what we've done is we took the best players came in from basically the National Academy from last year, National League, and there's a couple of kids still playing in the schoolboy section. We went to Kennedy Cup. We done really good player ID in terms of trying to narrow it down into different positions. Got the boys in, went through 4 or 5 different assessment days. We got to 20 players, but I have to say this year, out of 3 or 4 years I've been doing the job, is probably the most difficult decisions I have to make in terms of pickings, because I was splitting hairs with certain players. The standards very, very high this year, I think.
And what an opportunity for these players to impress in 3 potentially difficult games against such opposition.
Yeah, it's the first year UEFA gave us this tournament, so they picked the opposition. So we've got Latvia. Now Latvia, to be fair, we're playing them first. Latvia were going to be a little bit older than us, so they're an 04. They were born 04, we were born 05. So that's a big test for these boys, physically, mentally. Obviously, can they maintain the standard throughout the whole 80 minutes that they're going to need? Can they match the physicality of the team? Luxembourg, Faroe Islands are a little bit different. They train like club teams because the countries are so small. They train like club teams, so it's not as easy as people might think. You might think Luxembourg and Faroes and the Faroes, and you might think it should be handy enough opposition, but there's no easy games in international football anymore. Having said that, it's going to be a good test for us. We're going to prepare in terms of our principles like we will do in international football if we were playing the best nations, the Spains and the Hollands like last year. But hopefully we've got 3 or 4 training sessions to make sure that we're organised, and that's the key.
And 3 games in about a space of 4 or 5 days, that's key, isn't it, as well, for these players to understand the quick turnaround and the messages that they've got to take on when it comes to tournament football.
Yeah, absolutely. It's non-stop. The itinerary is done. We're playing a game. We're doing some analysis. We're training based on the opposition, how our principles apply when we're playing. Are defending deep, or defending high. It's all a learning experience for the players. It's a start of it. The 15 is the start of it. And what's best about it is it's a tournament. So the kids are going to realise the importance of going out and not losing games. The importance of a draw, maybe a goal or 2 might make a difference, and we're going to try to get that mindset. Having said that, we're not going to sacrifice winning over development. Each kid will start one of the games, so we'll start with 11 bodies in the first game, and then we'll make 9 changes for the second game, because we need to make sure these kids can go and experience and being able to stand up to the little bits of pressure and the peer pressure, the parents, and wearing the Ireland jersey. It's so important that these kids realise at the youngest age group, before results matter, how hard it can be, how difficult the opposition can be. And we've got to make sure that the 15's age group we get that right.
You talk about the pride of representing the shirt, but also for many of these players, they're going to be playing in their home county or playing over in the west of Ireland where many of them are based. What a great opportunity for them to kind of play in front of their parishes.
It's an interesting one because Mayo this year in the Kennedy Cup were really good. Like, they got to the final, played really good style of football, coached very well, very organised. We've 3 boys actually from Mayo that made the squad that are going to represent that country in their parish, as you said. 3 Westport. They play with Mayo in the National League now, but they come from Westport. Great opportunity. They're here in merit. They're not here just because we're in Mayo, so we've picked 3 kids from Mayo. They're here in merit, but they made the final 20 because arguably they were the better players in the squad.